Hey guys, it's Leanne. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is a video on my top 5 Fenty beauty products and my worst Fenty beauty products. Even though I wouldn't say the worst products, there's nothing terrible in my worst list, but the worst list is just stuff that I wouldn't actually recommend and I don't think is actually worth the price tag that's attached to it. So I actually got this idea from another YouTuber called Jamie Page. Some of her products that were in her top 5, are some of the ones in my worst Fenty products. So I suppose it just goes to show that makeup is just open to interpretation. Yeah, I just found it interesting that some of her top Fenty products are some of my worst Fenty products. But it's just interesting, isn't it? That different people, different skin, different, skin texture works well with different things. So yeah, there's no rules in makeup. So yeah, I was inspired to do this video because when I was watching her video, it got me thinking, oh, actually, what do I actually really like and couldn't live without from Fenty, and what could just definitely go in the bin and I'd never miss it. But before we jump into my best and worst 5 Fenty beauty products, I just want to remind everyone that if you could please give this video a big thumbs up, that has helped me out so much, and it really helps me to understand what this audience likes, what type of content the audience likes to see. So if this is something you like, which I know you probably will, then please give it a thumbs up, and also leave me some feedback in the comments section. Let's chat and tell me what your favourite products are from Fenty, or are some of my best products your worst products. Let me know, because like I said, it's interesting that everyone probably has a different take on certain products. But yeah, apart from that, I'm not sure if I've already said subscribe, but obviously that's just common sense, so please subscribe while you're here. Please also turn on that notification bell so you won't miss any honest makeup reviews and informative makeup tutorials from me, which I post every week. I haven't for the last month or whatever, but that's because my audio on my iPhone was broke. Now it's fixed, that's not an issue. So yeah, we're back on track. So yeah, hit that notification bell. And also, before we jump in, this video, I'm going to show you me applying the Fenty beauty products, and even some of my worst ones are still included in there. So I've actually used my top 5 Fenty products and worst 5 Fenty products, and it's created this face, which I'm very happy with actually. So yeah, if you want to see how to achieve this look, keep on watching, and then obviously I'm going to talk through my favourite products. So I'm going to start this list by starting with my top 5 Fenty Beauty products. Number 1 would have to be the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. And I really do notice when I use this primer how long lasting it makes any foundation. I do have to really scrub extra hard when I actually have this primer on, I find anyway. I'm not sure if it's the same for anyone else, but yeah, I do actually find that it really does make makeup last and helps it to just stay looking as flawless as possible all day. Another way that I use this primer is, I got this tip from Mama Mitchell on YouTube, and basically he uses this primer under the eyes underneath concealer. So he claims that it stops, I think I've seen this in one of his videos, he claims that by doing this you will stop concealer from creasing. Now I've done that trick today basically, as you will have seen, but yeah, like so far my under eyes in my opinion are looking really flawless, and I feel like he is right, they haven't really caked at all. And I am crediting that to this little technique of using the primer underneath the concealer. So yeah, it really does help makeup last, and it also stops concealer from creasing. So for that, I feel like that's a multitasking product, and I'm not sure if anyone has a dupe for this, but I really love it. Let me know what you think of this product down below. Is it one of your worst products? Is it the best? For me, it's definitely the best. I use it in almost every makeup that I do. So yeah, thumbs up for the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer from me. This product was originally in my worst Fenty Beauty, in my 5 worst Fenty Beauty products, but because I used it today, it's actually literally shocked me so much how much I actually love it. So this was the Brow MVP by Fenty Beauty. Now my shade is the shade Medium Brown. I have not used this for so long, but I do remember liking it, but then over time I started to think, you know what, I've got similar pencils to this for a lot cheaper, for a fraction of the price, that do basically the same job. But I've used it today, and you know what, it's actually really changed my mind on this product. So the reason that I like this product is because at the front of my eyebrows, I like to angle, when I do the front of my brows, I like to angle the tip up just like this. And I've found that this pencil is so good at imitating brush hair strokes and giving a very natural brow, especially at the front here, because of how thin the tip is. So it's a very thin tip, and I feel like that works very well for anybody who wants a very natural hair stroke looking brow, which I normally tend to go for. So I'm actually quite shocked that this was in my worst Fenty Beauty products, but now it's actually gone to my top 5. I just forgot how good it was because I haven't used it for ages, because I've obviously been using the e.l.f. pencil. But again, I feel like this one is just, it's so easy to use, and it's really easy to carve out a sharp line underneath. But yeah, this pencil definitely gets a thumbs up from me. I definitely recommend it. Does anyone else love this product as much as me now, or did you hate it? Does it not work for you? Interestingly, I think it was in Jamie Page's worst list, but it was in mine too. Only an hour ago I've changed it to my top 5, but it's definitely an investment for the price. I think I'll leave the price on screen, but I think it was either £17, which is very expensive, obviously, considering you can get other eyebrow pencils for £3, like the e.l.f. one. So yeah, it's definitely an investment, but I do actually like it, and I think it's beginner friendly. If you're not very good with doing eyebrows and you struggle, then I think this pencil would definitely give you a good head start. So the third product on my top 5 Fenty is the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer. Now again, this was in Jamie Page's worst Fenty products list, and I can kind of relate, because when I first bought this concealer it was £19, and I did think that was so expensive for a concealer, and I didn't really love it at first. I didn't actually really think it was anything special. Yeah, I just weren't impressed. I weren't blown away for £19. I really wanted the earth to move for that price, but it didn't. And only out of annoyance that it was that expensive, I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it a different way to see if it works. And I'm glad that it did, because I actually love this product now. I find that this product works best by obviously doing the little technique of, you know, putting the Fenty Beauty primer under the eyes, patting it in with a brush, and then putting concealer on top. Once the primer's dried in, then put the concealer on top. And obviously, as I was explaining before, that really works in achieving a flawless under eye. So this concealer, it doesn't seem to dry that matte on the skin. I still feel like it's a little bit of a dewy formula. I'm not sure if anyone else feels the same. Yeah, it doesn't seem too matte for me, this concealer, and I find it easy to blend. So I can actually leave this under the eye for a little minute or two to give it a chance to build up to more of a fuller coverage, and then I can still blend it away. So I actually find that to be a good quality in a concealer. Whereas with other matte concealers, like I was saying, if I leave it to sit on the skin to try and build up a fuller coverage, I found that I cannot blend it away. It's dried to the skin already. This one doesn't do that, and for that I really like it. But the best tip that I can have for this concealer is to pair it with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. So my shade is Butter, but I also use the Banana and the Lavender. I've used the Lavender today just because I wanted it to be extra bright under the eyes and underneath the contour base. This concealer, by having a little play around with it, I've found out that it actually works very well by doing that technique I've just said, and then by pairing it with this setting powder. Those two are flawless. Literally, I do not get a lot of creasing under the eyes when I actually pair these two products together. And by the way, this was my 4th Fenty Beauty top 5, by the way. Yeah, the powder, I feel like you get such a lot. Like, this powder has lasted me so long. Like, I've literally had this powder over a year and it's still got like quite a significant amount in. So yeah, I love the packaging as well on Fenty Beauty. Like, I love Rihanna's packaging. Yeah, I love the packaging. It's just so sleek and stylish. But yeah, the actual powder is literally flawless. And like I said, those two, my top 3 and top 4 paired together, is just flawless, as you can hopefully see. Now, last but not least, this was such a hard choice to narrow it down to 5 because Fenty is one of my favourite brands, as anyone who regularly watches this channel will know. But I actually really do love the Fenty Beauty 120 highlighter brush. So as you can see, it's obviously very angled, and I found that this brush just literally fits perfectly just across the top to the cheekbones. So exactly where highlight's supposed to be, it literally frames it perfectly, and therefore that makes it so easy and quick to apply highlight. I really do love this brush. I think it's just so innovative. I've not seen another brush like this from another brand. I could be wrong, who knows, there might be other brushes like this, but the Fenty Beauty one for me is just like really amazing. And again, I'm always thinking of like the beginners in makeup who don't know what brushes to purchase, what products, where to go. This literally just makes it a little bit easier. So even for me as a makeup artist, we all want something quick and easy, because if we can get the job done in half the time, then, you know, why not? So yeah, even for me as a makeup artist, I can really appreciate something that makes the job a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. And for me, this brush does that. I also use this brush to highlight the tip of the nose. It fits perfectly. The bridge of the nose, it's really good for getting in here as well, just above the front of the brow, the chin. It's literally the perfect brush. But again, I especially love it for just the tops of the cheekbones. Also, I've used this brush in another one of my tutorials to apply eyeshadow, and it literally fits the shape of the eye perfectly. And if you just wiggle it across the eye from left to right, then it literally covers the whole eye socket in a wash of colour, in a shimmer, or like a matte, whichever you choose. But yeah, it's literally such a good multitasking product, and I feel like I couldn't do makeup without it. And I do always reach for this when I'm applying highlighter and layering highlighter. Yeah, if you don't have this, then I feel like you need it. Now, moving on to my worst 5 Fenty Beauty products. Now again, I think I've already stated that my worst list is not actually products that I hate. It is products that I actually do like, and I've actually, like I've said, I've got them on the skin today. I've done a full face of Fenty today, and I love how it's turned out. So the products that I've included in the worst list are not actually bad at all. It's just that I personally wouldn't recommend them for the price tag alone. I don't think it's actually worth it. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is the Fenty Beauty Snap Shadows. Now, as much as I love the packaging, they literally clip together. They're so convenient for travel, and I love that you can customise. Like, each palette has its own colour scheme, and then you can obviously, depending on which eyeshadow palette you buy, you can customise your own little palette, whichever ones you want to bring. And obviously you can unclip this, attach it to another one. But yeah, as much as I'm obsessed with like the packaging, and I think that this is just so creative and so unique and perfect for travel, the actual price, which was, I think these eyeshadows are £21 each. That's the size. Literally, look, it fits in like the palm of my hand. It's so small, literally fits just like that. So for £21, I don't think you get a lot of product at all. As much as I love the colour scheme and I actually like the eyeshadow, I've got it on today and I really think, you know, it blends perfectly, the colour schemes. You could do a full look with this, you can do, you know, a full look with these colours, which I have done on the eyes today, as you will have seen. Yeah, I just don't think it's worth it for £21. Not when you compare to that, you can get a full, huge eyeshadow palette for like £25 off Beauty Bay, or £20 even off Beauty Bay. For example, I think the Nikki Tutorials X Beauty Bay palette, that was £20 or £25, I think. A friend bought it for me, so I'm not sure. But when you consider that and how big the eyeshadow pans are in palettes like that, then obviously it just makes me think it's just not really worth it. It's very expensive and you are limited because you've only got 6 shadows. You are very limited. I don't know if this simplifies it or makes it harder, but if you're not a makeup artist, I don't know, I feel like it might be easier because there's less choice to blend with, but I don't know, does that make it easier because the colour palette's so simple, you've only got limited choice, or does that make it harder to do an eyeshadow look if you're not a makeup artist? I don't know. I think for makeup artists you can obviously make anything work sort of thing because you know the tones, the shades, everything, but yeah, I feel like it's a very limited palette and obviously the eyeshadows are pretty tiny, so just for the price I wouldn't really say it's a must-have at all. There's so many other eyeshadows on the market. Although I do like these eyeshadows, the colours, like I was explaining, the pigment is nice. It's not the most pigmented though, I've got to say that. It's not the most pigmented and it does take a while to build up the pigment in my opinion. Yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend them just for the price. But I am glad I have them because if I do go travelling when this world opens back up again, then obviously they're definitely always going to be in my little suitcase or whatever. But yeah, I don't feel like it's an essential at all. I bought these products just for YouTube to review and I've not actually used them on any makeup clients, so they're not something I reach for all the time, if ever, only for tutorials. So yeah, definitely wouldn't recommend them, but I do like them at the same time. I'm not rating the quality of the shadows, the quality is lovely, but it's just for price alone for me. It's just, yeah, all those reasons I've just said, I'm just repeating myself now. So yeah. So the next product that I would not recommend, might be a shock to some people because I know this is one of Fenty's top selling products ever, but yeah, here goes. So the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter, and this is in the shade Trophy Wife. This is the Fenty Beauty. It's a really yellowy gold highlight and it's amazing for the deeper complexion. I get that, you know, she really did do something for deeper complexions by including this highlight. Obviously Rihanna runs a very inclusive brand, which I'm all about, but for me personally, I just don't think that this is worth the money. Obviously it's not even for my skin tone, but I have used it as eyeshadow, inner corner highlight. I've actually used it as highlight as well, but it just doesn't look as flattering on a paler skin tone. So for me, for them reasons, I probably wouldn't recommend it, but I would recommend it for deeper skin tones. Like I said, it looks amazing on a deeper skin tone, but since I've discovered the e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadow in the shade Hot Jalapeno is literally a better dupe. It's not even a dupe, it's actually, in my personal opinion, it's actually better and more pigmented than the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife highlight then. And these are £3 by the way. These are literally £3. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Trophy Wife just lost the crown. I don't know. Let me just show you the difference. So this is Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife, and then this is the e.l.f. Hot Jalapeno. Let me just lower the lighting. So this one's e.l.f. and this one's Fenty. Now this one is a lot more pigmented. I know it's an eyeshadow and this one, the Fenty one, is a highlight, but I think those colours are that similar and this one is actually more pigmented. And for £3 compared to, I think, £26 or £27, it just makes a whole lot of difference. It really does. You could literally buy this over and over and over again, like literally for the price of one of these. So yeah, for me it's a no-brainer and I actually prefer the e.l.f. eyeshadow colour. It's more pigmented than the Fenty one. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, just for that reason alone, I probably wouldn't recommend the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife just for the price. And obviously now e.l.f. has released these little bite-sized eyeshadow palettes, then there's like an even better dupe, even though it's better. In my opinion, it's not even a dupe, it's actually better. I'd recommend that for the pigment and payoff over that for the price. So yeah, again, it's just about price. It is a stunning highlight, I love it, but again, like I said, probably not ideal for someone like me or my skin tone, only as a stunning inner corner highlight. But now I've got this, then I don't really need this. Now, this is probably going to be so unpopular because I know so many people love the Fenty Beauty gloss bombs, including Jamie Page. This was on her best list, I think. Yeah, so the Fenty Beauty gloss bomb, and mine's in the shade Almond Milk. So it's just a very pale, pearlescent lip gloss. I do like I've got it on the lips now. It does really give a reflective look to the lip, and it really does make them look plump and juicy. But I just feel like other products that are a fraction of the price can do what this product does. I know that we pay for the packaging, the brand name, I get all that, but for me, I just think I could go on the market and find something a lot cheaper. And for me, glosses are not that important. Glosses are like an afterthought. So I probably wouldn't purchase another one of these again. They are nice, it looks lovely, but really, I feel like there's so many similar products on the market for a fraction of the price, and that's why I do not recommend the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. But again, I haven't tried this in other shades, so I know they do more pigmented shades than this, but to me, this is just a clear gloss for, like, let's say, approximately £19. It's just not worth it. I might feel differently if I tried the other shades, who knows, I might actually do that. I might actually give that a try. It's not too sticky. Like I said, I love how plump it makes the lips look, and pouty and reflective, I love that, but I feel like I can definitely get all those qualities in a cheaper lip gloss. So this product at one point was like my favourite mascara. You might have noticed from some of my other videos, but now I feel differently about it because of the price, and you have to think of mascaras drying out quite quickly, and you have to replace them every 6 months, I think it is. Yeah, I've kind of discovered other products since that I feel do just as much of a good job, if not better. So this is the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara, and I use the shade Cause I'm Black. So it's a volume lift and curl mascara. Now it's quite unique in that one side of the wand is like quite flat, and then when you turn it that way, it goes quite like bushy. So you're getting the best of both worlds with the mascara wand, and that was really appealing at first. And it does do a good job, but for the price, like I've just explained, I feel like I'm just not sure if it's worth it. I've bought it, I just don't know if I would repurchase it. I don't know if it's that special to repurchase. My new favourite at the moment, if anyone's interested, is the Primark PS False Lash Cream Mascara. But yeah, this is literally a fraction of the price, and I genuinely prefer this one. So yeah, for those reasons, I probably wouldn't repurchase the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal, even though I initially loved it so much. And yeah, I kind of feel like since trying other products for cheaper that I feel work better, I feel like this has kind of lost its place in my heart. So last but not least on my Fenty Beauty worst list is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo. Now, I've picked up the shades Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule, and it's totally not for my skin tone at all. I didn't actually pick it up to be a highlighter, I picked it up to be an eyeshadow. But I've literally used it once. Now, I do think it'd be gorgeous on a deeper skin tone, but for me, as a highlight, this is just far too red/pink. It's just a bit too deep for my skin tone. So it's a bit of a waste of a product. I will continue to use it as eyeshadow, obviously, but yeah, I don't actually use it as a highlight, which I knew I weren't going to. But for me, because I've never tried any other shades in this product, in the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo, I can only go off what this one was like, and I just didn't really like it. So again, I'd probably have to try a lighter, more champagne-y gold tone for my skin in this. If anyone can recommend one of the duos, then let me know that what you think would work. If you've got a similar complexion to me, skin tone, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, for me, this is just wasn't really worth the money, to be honest. For an eyeshadow, which is what I've been using it as, yeah, it's definitely not really worth it. So guys, that is the finished and completed video. That was my review of the Fenty Beauty top 5 best and worst products. Like I've said, let me know what your best and worst Fenty Beauty products are in the comment section. And also if you would recommend any other Fenty Beauty products that I've not listed here today, please let me know, as I love Fenty Beauty as a brand. I'm not slating it at all. I absolutely love Rihanna and what she's done. I just respect the brand so much. But yeah, I hope that everyone found this review useful, and it might help you not purchase certain things, or might help you decide whether to purchase certain things. But yeah, before we go, please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, which I hope you did, and leave me some feedback. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you will see me next week, and I will see you in the next tutorial.